Hi and welcome back to the Hi and welcome back to the Beautiful Things and Memories vlog, where we find the beauty in things even if things are messy. And so for today, I'm going to talk to you about the second and final part of a two-part series for reflection for multi-passionate content creators. And for this week, I'm going to talk to you about recognizing learning moments and moving forward. So for the first part of the series, we talked about setting the mood with meditation, right? And after that, we can now proceed on to actually reflecting and looking at the learning moments of what just transpired in our creative work and lives. As I do my work, I use the Pomodoro method, which is that I use a timer and I set the timer for 25 minutes and then I do deep work during that time. Try to do deep work during that time with my toddler in tow, but yeah. And then for 5 minutes, I will take a break and then another 25 minutes, and then it will go on until such time that I finish the work that I'm trying to do. I did this when I was writing my foundational articles for the website, and as I did this, there was this one time when I started writing and I forgot to time myself. I forgot to time myself with the Pomodoro method. And at first, I was a little disappointed that I didn't get to time myself. But then again, I asked myself, why do I have to time myself all the time? I mean, why does this have to be perfect, right? It will never be perfect. And so that was my learning moment during that stage.
And for the second part of the blog post,
The second part of this blog post that I wrote was about leaning into your feelings or your thoughts and feelings. And this is important because actually leaning into your thoughts and feelings, especially your feelings and emotions, is an act of service to your dreams and goals and aspirations. How is this an act of service? This is an act of service because when you feel something, it's actually leading you into the thing that you really want the most, the thing that you really desire the most, right? Because it's not just all in the mind. If it's all just in the mind, then we might as well not have hearts in the first place, right? But because we have a heart, then it must mean that what we have, that what we desire, was put there for a reason. And so once we are able to identify these emotions, these thoughts, and these feelings, when we are able to locate even where we can feel them in our own bodies, we can feel them. Because sometimes your gut instinct, your intuition is telling you that something is wrong or something is right. It's a matter of listening to your heart. It sounds really woo woo or it sounds really mushy, but yeah, listening to your heart, listening to your intuition or your feelings, and even listening to your body can truly help you as you go about reflecting on things that have transpired in your life and in the things that you're working on as a creator or as a content creator. And another step that I haven't mentioned in the blog is that we have to be grateful for this awareness of the thoughts and feelings that we have. We have to be grateful even for these feelings because as I've learned, all emotions serve you, right? There is no emotion that doesn't serve you. Every emotion that you feel serves you and serves you for the better, to help you become a better person, a better creator. And then the third and final part of this blog post is moving forward. We can't just stay stuck in doing nothing to move ourselves forward into the direction of our dreams and goals and aspirations. We also have to take action once again and to just move on. For example, if you felt so angry at a particular point in time, or if you felt so lazy at a particular point in time, okay, if you want to berate yourself for some time, just some time, you can do that because you can accept and acknowledge the feelings that you have, the emotions that you have. After that, you can then think to yourself or look about this situation in a mindset of, yeah, this happened to me, this is how it feels like, and I'm still okay. I can still move on and I will move on and I will make steps, make changes going forward. And as you move on, you also move on with the knowledge that you are a better person for learning those things, for experiencing those things, and that truly everything that you need is already within you. Everything you need is already within you. It's just waiting for you to acknowledge it. I guess, as human beings, we weren't really made to be just go, go, go without stopping. There will be times or moments in your day, especially when there's a point where you just slow down for a bit, like even before you sleep or as you wake up. There are moments when you're just quiet and when you're just with yourself. And in these moments, we can start to reflect or can try to reflect on, what has transpired and what we actually want to happen in our own lives, right? I think in these moments, we could also learn to step back and appreciate the puzzle pieces that have already been laid out in front of us. What I mean by this is these puzzle pieces are the experiences, the stories that you have, not just as a content creator, but as a person, the things that have already happened in your life. And look at those puzzle pieces that are already there, that have been completed, and just appreciate those things. And after appreciating those things, you get to enjoy the rest of the process. You get to enjoy the process of going back to the puzzle and trying and testing once again if these things are going to work for you or not, because that's how you learn. You put yourself out there, you immerse yourself inside the situation, and then you adapt from there. You change and tweak things until such time that you find yourself actually improving, you find yourself actually leveling up. And I do think that, even if we complete this puzzle, it doesn't mean that it's the end of life or whatever. It's the end of you dreaming or being hopeful for a better life. It's just that there are many other puzzles out there that we can solve and that we can actually explore, because as multi-passionates we might have many puzzles that we want to solve and explore, but at the same time it's not just how many puzzles that you're trying to solve, but it's about the process of actually solving that puzzle, the learning moments that you've actually reflected on while playing or solving that puzzle that you have. So, yeah, so much for that puzzle metaphor. That's it for this blog for this week, and I hope you have a great rest of your week ahead. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. Appreciate you so much, and see you again in the next vlog. Take care.